Hang on, hang on. You can't see the tank. I'm right next to it. Oh my god, you still missed it. Hi folks, Peg here with some more Hell Let Loose beta footage. This time it's some tank action. Now I do like my tanks. I've spent numerous hours and days at Tankfest in Bovington. I've played most tank related games. I've also walked about a tank graveyard in Kuwait until they mentioned depleted uranium. I keep that squadron photo just in case my balls start blowing, but they're safe so far. Now you probably know from the last beta test and one of my vids, funny enough the one that just popped up, that I wasn't really a fan of the tanks. They let me down a little and they were plagued with problems. They were jittering and bouncing about like flies in a turd and occasionally seen flying about the forest. The turrets and periscopes were slow to move and everything felt it needed a bit of a polish, so I avoided playing them. So when the next period of beta arrived, did anything change? Well, I certainly got a lot more time playing them. We still had some very peculiar behaviour, like flying tanks, check. Disappearing tanks, yeah, check that one. And the ability to get stuck, well, a little too easy. And I think we were well and truly stuck there, G-Face. Sometimes it felt like it was a little bit of chuckle vision.
Looking like a bit of Austin Powers
and, well, Austin Powers. Now, if you don't already, hit that follow button, like it, dislike it, share it, leave a comment, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But, let's get back to the game and the video. The main thing I did notice from the latest beta was in relation to aiming. Boy, it was off, and also by a fair bit, making hitting targets a little harder. I was hoping that the turret speed had been sped up a little, but I found it still a little bit too slow and very jumpy at times. So that certainly needs speeding up and smoothing out. The same with the tank commander's periscope. Now, did you try any tanks and what did you think of them? Don't get me wrong, I enjoy the tanks. I enjoy driving and the use of the gears, but still feel that the gear change when the shifting is too slow and needs quickening up. I think the tanks may also benefit from an additional throttle or acceleration control, possibly tied to the mouse scroll key. All this of course would mean some alternate controls for crew members and more work and further testing, but along with everything else, it could offer some significant improvements. But my main gripe when it comes to tanks is about the terrain. They're very limited to tracks and roads, especially in maps like Herkin. I hope that it differs in maps like San Marie, but we don't know that yet. They really should be able to negotiate lighter wooded terrain a lot easier than they currently do, that's for certain. Now this is just my own view, but this all leads me to suspect if this is where we're at with tanks, they may be having some problems with the other vehicles, especially when it comes to their characteristics and their physics in relation to the map terrains. The team will certainly have their hands full incrementing vehicles to all the maps, and I, for one, can't wait to see some jeeps and trucks flying about. On the road and tracks, that is.
Go on.
All in all, I love the addition of tanks and I really enjoy playing them. When you have the right support, be that another tank or close by infantry support, it works really well. And I'm looking forward to how they develop. I'm also seeing that any armour here yet, so that's my 2 bobs worth. Enjoy the rest of the vid. Until next time, GG guys.
It looks like it's coming from the left. Stop tank, stop tank, stop tank, stop tank, stop tank, stop tank. 60 degrees. What's that? 60 degrees, we've got a Panther.
So the line is under attack, we need help.
Seen.
Right, we're just engaging that Panther now. Awesome. Who threw that? Awesome. Who threw that smoke down?
That was brilliant, wasn't it? Absolutely
that
terrible.
Smoke was perfect timing to block us from shooting the fucking tank. Right. He's 110, 110.
Silverman is under attack, we need help.
There's a tank directly on this road we're on now, in front of us.
Traversing. Pivot right, G-face, pivot right, that's it.
Like, he's took some damage. It's his tracks if he can, one of his tracks, left track.
Losing from line.
Right, you got troops. You got German tank crew in the open there at 120 degrees.
Nice!
Reloading.
While you guys are engaging that, I'm just going to look at the one. Oh, what the fuck did he put in smoke down?
Cap perking, so I won't worry too much.
Right where I'm firing, there's a guy in there. Put an HE on these rocks.
So everybody.
We're losing a fucking
More left,
hurricane.
more. At that
HE
rock,
on them.
I'm lighting up.
Yeah,
I can't see that guy's move marker, but I can see.
He's right beneath us.
Right?
He's crawling in front of you. He's crawling in front of you. I got him. I got him. Don't worry about him.
I don't know where my rounds are going. I can't see him.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I'm trying to use my machine gun as a base of a aimer.
Yeah, it's shooting way to the left.
Oh, I can see one. He's just beneath where my round fell. Watch this, where this one lands. Just took him out, actually. There was one or two definitely there. Yeah, the only way to do it, actually, is when you zoom out on your sight, you see where your machine gun fires, where your machine gun lands, that's where your HE is going to land.
Enemies 100.
Whoa, seeing that hit you there from the left somewhere, was it?
Yeah, 80 degrees. Or 75 degrees.
Where that machine gun fire is, mate, he's basically behind that.